Hello there, this is Dr. Jack Bielitz. Welcome to our episode of the Ask Dr. Jack Show. If you have been around for the last couple weeks, you have realized we have brought Aaliyah from behind the front desk into the chair where she asks the questions. All right, before we get started, I'm a chiropractor here in Omaha, Nebraska. I'm not trying to give medical advice, just giving you great information that you can use to make intelligent and healthy decisions for the health of yourself and your family. All right, let's go.
All right. So, 4th of July is coming up.
Yes, it is.
How do you make a barbecue healthy? That's the topic.
Excellent. Excellent. And we're going to try to make this as simple as possible. So what's your first one?
All right. Our first food is a cheeseburger. Bacon, lettuce, onion on a pretzel bun. That's what's popular this year.
At least in Leah's life.
Yeah.
Okay. So the pretzel bun has to go. If you have been around me or the office in the last couple of years, you realize all the research that we're uncovering about how bad grains are for you. They are just horrific. They contribute to obesity, so the belly fat. They're contributing to diabetes. The latest study that I have uncovered is showing how much these things are actually causing depression in people's life. I mean, serious depression. So you got to get rid of it. There's just really no good reason to be having that stuff in your life.
Okay, but kind of. I mean, you have to have something to hold your burger together. That's a good reason.
Okay. Yes, you're right. Because like at a park, you're not going to have a plate and a fork necessarily to do this. So my suggestion is lettuce. Lettuce leaves are becoming very popular for sandwiches in restaurants. My favorite lettuce for this type of thing is butter lettuce. They have a good, hefty leaf that is going to not just fall apart on you. Romaine can also be a good thing too. Green leaf is kind of on the border. It depends on the stock you get, so be careful about that. For heaven's sakes, if you're going to do this, realize you might as well make this as healthy as possible. So stay away from the iceberg lettuce, which is basically no nutritional value other than a little extra water. But other than that, yeah, substitute lettuce for your burger, your bun, and not only will you be able to eat more and not gain as much weight, but you'll feel a lot better at the end of the day.
All right. I have one that I don't think you can argue with.
Okay.
Barbecue chicken.
Okay, chicken on the grill is amazing. It is a very nutritious way to cook a chicken. However, the barbecue sauce, really got to be careful. So many condiments, including ketchup for the burgers and the relish and whatever, almost all of them contain high fructose corn syrup. If you're going to make it healthy, you've got to get rid of that stuff. Now, it is possible to find barbecue sauce that doesn't have that stuff in it. Sometimes the major stores will have it. If not, Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, they both carry a number of brands that do not have the high fructose corn syrup in there. Stay away from that. And ketchup you can find very easily. I've seen many versions of that doesn't have high fructose corn syrup. So do some label reading. That will keep your body healthy also.
Okay. All right, so that about covers the main course.
Okay.
What about our sides? I'm from the country, and we get fresh corn, fresh sweet corn all summer long, and we eat it about 3 times a week. You can eat it with your hands, and it's buttery, and it's so good.
Okay. You're absolutely right. One of the problems, or one of the big problem with corn, is the fact that most Americans cannot digest it, especially if you have a European descent. Most people of European descent do not contain the enzyme that is going to break down the corn in your stomach. If the corn doesn't get broken down in your stomach, then it's going to travel through your intestines. And if it was a quick process, no big deal. But generally speaking, it takes about 2 days for that corn to pass through your system. And at 98-degree temperature and at a nice moist place, that corn is going to start to rot. So that rotting corn will be traveling through your system, creating bacteria, and that's it's just not a really good thing to be having so much of.
Yeah, corn it's good, but it's not good for you. All right, that's gross. All right. Well, what other foods can you do instead of broccoli?
Well, broccoli would be a great one.
Or,
It would be. Yes, instead of corn. So broccoli is awesome. It's an easy one. You don't have to cook it or anything like that. You can just put it out there. But if you do want something warm, make some vegetable skewers. There's peppers, there's onions, there's all kinds of vegetables that can really be amazing when you just put them on a skewer, put them on the grill, heat them up real nicely. Maybe slide some butter over them, sprinkle some spices on there. They can be really amazing when it comes to that.
okay. All right. So dessert. How about watermelon?
Okay, so everybody thinks that watermelon is healthy for you because it's a fruit and we need fruit. However, watermelon is one of the most devastating ones because of the high concentration of sugar. It's super huge. Which breaks my heart because I absolutely love watermelon. I can sit and eat an entire watermelon within a day. Just cut off one piece at a time and keep coming back, and that thing is gone. But it's just not good for you. It just really spikes your blood sugar, and it's going to create, again, the obesity thing, the belly fat. It's just, you just want to stay away. When it comes to fruit, the berries are by far your healthiest thing. The blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, all of those are amazing. They have a very nice ratio of sugar to goodness ratio. So, fiber and everything like that, it's all part of it. Go with the berries.
Go with the berries for dessert. Okay. And last on the list is drinks. Most people are going to have coolers stocked full of beer and soda and those great blue sports drinks.
Okay, so let's talk about the pop and the sports drinks first. If you look on the label, almost all of them, number one ingredient is high fructose corn syrup. Really, there's nothing healthy about those. You know that about pop. Sports drinks have done an amazing job of marketing themselves as being very healthy for you and you needing this to replenish all of these nutrients that you're losing through your sweat glands, but it's just really marketing. It is nothing to do with reality.
Doesn't research actually show that when you drink Gatorade, you're thirstier and you just consume more?
Gatorade.
Like, it doesn't ever actually quench your thirst.
Absolutely, and that's one of the big. It's an amazing drink if you're the manufacturer and you're selling it to people.
Good job, Gatorade.
Yeah, excellent. But if you're the consumer and you want to stay healthy, you want to stay away. That's just what it comes down to.
Okay, what about the beer?
Okay, so beer is going to be the same thing as we talked about with the grains and the watermelon stuff. Huge glycemic load. Really contributes big time to diabetes, to insulin resistance, to beer belly gut, which is how it got the name to begin with. Just not a lot of goodness about that particular drink.
Okay, well, people want to get their party on. What can they drink?
So, in the last year or two, they've come up with this really awesome idea called spiked sparkling water. So it's basically water that is got a little carbonation in it, that has a little bit of extra additive adult beverage to it. And so it doesn't have all of that extra sugar content and grain content in it. Wine in the appropriate amount can also be a nice thing. So little wine coolers, they can be a little healthier too. But there's a lot of alternatives to beer. Start using them. It'd be much healthier for you.
All right, so the theme seems to be cut the sugar out. There's sugar in the bun, there's sugar in the watermelon, there's sugar in the barbecue sauce, there's sugar in our drinks.
And the sugar, a lot of it comes from the grains. The high fructose corn syrup is the main thing there. The buns, a lot of grains. Just stay away. They are just not good for you. But if you can do that, you will have such a healthier summer, and you'll feel better too after your partying is done.
All right.
All right.
Well, that's it for this episode of the Ask Dr. Jack Show.
It is. Hope you had a great episode. We can't wait to see you on the next episode. Hope you have a very happy and healthy day. See you later.